pleasure to do your reading. I'm so excited to do your reading. Yeah, so let's get straight to it. Sometimes they resonate, sometimes they don't. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, that being said, okay, what's going on with Scorpio? Okay, this is peeking out me in a day. I heard in my mind, I throw all of your stuff away, and I clear you right off my head. I tear you right off my heart, and ignore all your messages. Yeah, so I'm feeling like, because the song was called Here We Go Again, so careful that you're not going back and forth with someone. We have third party, we have I'm hurt, we have disloyalty, we have marriage, we have in a year, okay? Maybe this goes here. How did you get there under my skin? We have seek inspiration. Swore that I never let you back in. Should've known better. I'm trying to let you go. Cause here we go, go, go again. Yeah. So I feel like there's an energy of you guys feeling a little bit impatient with the in a day, but we also feel like there's a bit of stagnancy in your life as well, because we also have in a year. Okay, so this is telling me that yes, something feels like there's a bit of stagnancy, it's taken a while for you, but then that's what's increasing the impatience. Sorry, my washing machine is so loud, it's gonna stop soon, don't worry. But I feel like for some of you, you could have encountered a situation where you're in a committed relationship or marriage and you got hurt. Someone's feeling hurt, and it could have been over cheating or just having a third party, whether it be work, whether it be other people. There were outside influences that kind of contributed to feeling this sort of disappointment. And I don't know if this is new energy or if this is the past energy, but I feel like the pain that you derived from this experience is what's motivating you to seek inspiration in your life. Some of you could be feeling a little bit lost, a little bit confused on what to do next, but at the same time, it's like there's a determination to transform, okay? Okay, let me turn that off. Sorry guys, I'll probably take that out when I finish the reading. Not me with my ADHD. I'm like, oh, let me do this. Not to mention that I'm in the middle of a reading. Anyways, so what's going on with Scorpio? We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Magician. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 5 of Wands, and we have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Next to it is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting that right now you're just focused on your work, you're focused on your abundance, focused on how you can make a stable income, and just really trying to be self-motivated and self-focused. I do sense that there's a little bit of doubt that you may have in your mind about something, because we do have the 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. So there could be an energy of doubt, worry, confusion, maybe even a little bit of insecurity. You could be thinking about the worst case scenarios when it comes to a certain thing, and that will leave you contemplating. Okay, I'm not sure what it is exactly. It doesn't have to be love. It could even be in finances. But regardless, I feel like you have a big dream or you're destined for something great, but you may feel like, oh, but maybe I shouldn't achieve that because there's too much competition, or it seems unlikely that it would work out for me if I went down this route. But you're being encouraged to, though, because we have the Magician. So the Magician can manifest anything they put their mind into, even if it is competitive. You could be having internal conflict, but this could also be the nature of what you want in life. It's very competitive. But if everybody had that mentality of, oh, what's the point? It's too competitive, then no one would get anywhere, right? So I do see, like, if you put your power and your belief in yourself, I see you going after something, even if it is competitive, even if it does bring you mental or emotional or any sort of internal conflict. Okay, I see you moving forward if you achieve this, because we have the 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, and 6 of Swords is forward movement. So if it's pertaining to career, a dream, an ambition, and you feel like it's very hard within your reach, I feel like it's not. I feel like it's very much possible, and you're just being hard on yourself. Okay, you have the skill set to do whatever you're working towards. You just need to believe in yourself. And I'm also being called to tell you to not seek approval from others, because, you know, some people may dim down your shine or may basically tell you what you don't need to hear, and it may even deplete you. It may even redirect you in the wrong way. So you don't always have to share it for gaining support purposes, for example. Okay. Okay, so what's going to be happening for Scorpio? Okay, we have the Emperor, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, I need to shuffle it even more because I'm getting the same cards. Okay, we have the King of Cups. That's you guys' energy. We have the Ace of Cups. Ooh, and we have the Star card. Ooh, I think this goes here. Okay, you guys getting passionate about stuff. We have the Devil card and the Empress. Okay, you could be attracted to someone who's very good looking. They could be a mother. If they're a woman, if they're not, they're just very attractive. You could feel very obsessed maybe, or drawn to someone, or this is somebody's energy towards you, Scorpio. Ooh, you have someone stressing. I split the deck. I got Nine of Swords. Someone's stressing over you, or you're stressing over someone else, okay? Or maybe vice versa, both of you. But what I'm getting here is the more you focus on what you're passionate about or what you're good at, what actually derives joy in your heart, like something that you genuinely like doing, the more you do that, the better. The better, honestly. The more you work hard for what you enjoy and it brings you pleasure, it brings you peace, you love what you do, it's going to thrive. So even if you feel like, oh, but this hobby, I can't monetize this, I don't believe I can do this, it's too much competition, do it because you love it, not because, oh, I need to be better than anyone else. If you're intimidated by the competition, that you should question whether it's ego then. Like, oh, are you trying to be the best? Are you trying to be better than someone else? Or do you want to do this because it brings you joy? You love it, you know? We have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. So I do feel like even love is here. I feel like the more you pour into yourself, the more you go after things that you are passionate about, it brings an energy of self-love and self-contentment. And I feel like you may have a crush reach out and confess feelings towards you because you're so focused on yourself and in your own little world. And it's very beautiful and attractive to see someone whose eyes glisten when they do something they're passionate about, right? But I do see if you're doing something that requires online status, you're getting more recognition, especially if this is business related as well. But I do see you standing out for the rest. There's a magnetism you guys hold as Scorpios. A lot of people are attracted to you. So I'm not surprised, okay? It's because you're doing the inner work. You know, sometimes when people go through pain, like they don't want to alchemize it. They don't want to understand what it's teaching them and stuff like that. But I feel like you're very different, or at least the people's energy that I'm catching in this read, you seem a little bit more open-minded as to understand why things happen the way that they're happening, okay? What's being hidden from Scorpio and what does Scorpio need to know? We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Hierophant, we have the Chariot, we have the Hermit, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, okay. We have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, but I want to clarify this Three of Swords. Okay, we have the Empress and we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like someone who you've separated with or had a heartbreak with, I see you just moving forward. You're moving on with your life. And I feel like you're going to meet someone who's a lot better. But this is what I'm about to say will only resonate with a few Scorpios, especially if you're a male Scorpio. There could have been an ex that you had that you separated from. They moved on and now they're pregnant, or they're going to get pregnant with someone else. And I know that's probably not the news you want to hear, but I did ask what is being hidden from you and what you need to know. So that's what came up, okay? But for the others of Scorpios, just discard that message, okay? I just see you moving on, looking good, feeling good after the breakup. With the Ace of Swords, I do see that someone wants to propose an idea towards you in terms of a relationship or something that's going to boost your reputation, okay? I do see a lot of communication talking about a commitment of some sort. And this is coming after a period of time of just keeping to yourself. That's why I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to be so unexpected, but it's a good unexpected change. It's like, especially if you've been on your own after being betrayed, you've just been trying to keep to yourself. You could even live on your own. Maybe you used to live with this person, but I see you just keep it to yourself and gaining insight and enlightenment. But out of the blue, there are going to be so many vast changes, and one of them could be a relationship. Okay. Overall, I see you putting your mind on work. Can I get a 10 card spread for Scorpio? Can I get a 10 card spread for Scorpio? Okay, we have the Nine of Swords and the Star card. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Sun card. We have the 10 of Cups. I'm hearing the song, who sang this? I think it was Grayson something. You'll never enjoy your life living inside a bar. box, so afraid of taking chances. How you gonna reach the top? Rules and regulations forced you to play it safe. Get rid of all the hesitation. So this is telling me like you need to go after your dreams. You could have felt a little bit dead inside for quite a while. Like you kind of felt like, oh, let me just give up. What's the point? I'm feeling lost in life. I don't know what I'm doing. And these feelings could have even been amplified after getting out of a relationship. But it's gonna make sense. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Moon card. We have this Knight of Swords. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Overall energy is a boss, okay? The Emperor. But I feel like right now you could be in recovery mode. You could be healing from something, especially with this Nine of Swords. You could be in this mode of feeling like you need to heal from something. Like overall feeling like something stressing you out, or you could be having flashbacks at night about someone from the past, or you could be missing someone or thinking about someone consistently. And it's also a form of healing, you know. With the Star card, it's like acknowledging what has gone on and trying to move from it. But the obstacle here is the King of Pentacles. So it's kind of like you may want to embody this King of Pentacles. It's like you don't want to feel unstable. And it's not just a lack of stability in finances. It could also be a lack of stability in your mood. Like you want to feel stabilized. You want to feel grounded. And your mind could be overactive at the moment, okay? But I am sensing like, in the recent past, you may have been dealing with a Leo, but this could just mean that you were feeling a lot more content when you were in a relationship. Maybe financially things were a lot easier, a lot more sound when you were, but when you guys broke up, it may have forced you to like focus more on your finances, because maybe there's no more safety net with putting your money 50-50, or even if you were being provided for most of the time. So it's put you in a very uncomfortable situation, but you may have been really happy at that point before the shit went left, right? But I feel like what you subconsciously want and need is completion. You want contentment. It's not about I want this, I want that, I want this. Or, you know, if we look for fulfillment too much, eventually we're not going to be satisfied with it. You know, you want something that completes you, and you want a family. You want to happily ever after. Okay. I do see you wanting forward movement or needing to move forward regardless. You want to be able to have this ability to not look back when it comes to things. But I do see in the near future, you will be getting a change of perspective. Things may feel stagnant for quite some time, but that's only so you can reshift your mindset. And there is a quote that I do state often, that God doesn't change your situation until you change what's in your heart. So it's more about like shifting the idea of what's going on and making sense of what you're learning from it. Okay. We have the Moon card. So this is, I don't know if this is a limitation or a strength, but I feel like a lot of things are being kept in a vault beneath the surface, but there will be illumination with time. So I guess this is more like a strength here. It's just trusting the process, and there's a need for you to trust your intuition, because I do sense that your intuition is going to get stronger with time. You're being seen as the Knight of Swords, so you're being seen as very ambitious now, and that you're going to go after what you dream, even if deep within you may feel like doubt and you may question yourself. But I see you trying your best to move forward. I feel like you do desire to have someone who you can be on the same team with. Two of Cups energy is kind of like you want someone who understands you, who gets you. But overall energy, I see the Seven of Pentacles. So you're going to keep hustling, keep working hard. And I feel like you're going to be wondering to see if the fruits of your labor have come into fruition. So stay consistent. But overall, we do have the Emperor. So I do see you in your boss energy. And everything will have its way of working itself out, okay? What advice do you have for Scorpio? We have the double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Okay, yeah, you just got to be your authentic self. Sometimes you may suffer from like, oh, if I do it this way, maybe this will help me gain leverage in this situation, or this career route, whatever. But your spirit guides are honestly asking you to just be yourself. I know some people may think that's a trap. They're like, oh, but you have to do this in order to make it. You have to do that to get to here. You have to do that to attain this relationship. Trust me, when you're being your authentic self, some people are even triggered by people who are authentic. But if you're being your authentic self, you'll be loved by the correct people, and you'll get the right opportunities in work when you're being that way. You may have to face a few rejections here and there, but You'll get there in the end. It's kind of reminds me of people who are a bit neurodivergent, where people think that they lack social awareness. But in my opinion and my perspective, I don't think they lack social awareness. I think neurodivergent people are just very real. They're very honest, they're very blunt, and they just don't like fakeness. They get confused by insincere social cues, but when something is genuine, they're not confused. So I feel like being your authentic self will get you ahead. And neurodivergent people, like, they were probably stigmatized so much in the past, but now look, now you have people diagnosing themselves with ADHD and autism because everyone wants to be quirky now, you know? So it went from being something to be ashamed of to now something to be embraced. And that's what happens when you're just being yourself. People will start to see the beauty in you being you, and they will no longer look at it as a liability. They'll look at it as a strength. Okay? We have you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, and community. Yeah. I also heard don't be bitter. Okay. You need to remember that there are lots of people who are just like you on the same path as you that you have yet to meet. So don't feel like you're on your own. You don't have the support. We have, oh, sorry, I'm getting tired. We have the cosmic heart, devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. So keep using those words of affirmations. Keep praying for everything you're working towards in life, because with time it will make sense. Okay. Overall energy is you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. So yeah, there's something very unique about your energy, very magnetizing, and I heard signature look. So don't feel like you have to fit in with everybody else to make it. Just be your authentic self. The right people will approach. Okay. What advice do you have for Scorpio? Okay, we have share your gifts. Okay. So especially if you have a talent or you have something that you've got going on, make sure you're putting yourself out there, because how else is anyone going to support you, you know? But this is even in relationships. Like, don't hold back. Like, vent and be open with your love, and talk to each other about stuff. Okay, that way you'll have abundant happiness and abundance in general. We have spread the light. So I do see like any things that have come to an end is only acting as a change and transformation, so that you can get to where you need to be. So remain positive. Okay, and we have 55, thank God. Yeah, so there are going to be good changes happening to your life. This card makes you think of like when Abel's offering was accepted by God. But make sure you're expressing gratitude so that it will work out well for you. Okay, we have 40, say thank you. Yeah, so yeah, expressing gratitude, words of affirmation is really going to help you. I know some people may feel like, oh, it's just words. Words hold a lot of power. Okay. Any advice you have for Scorpio? Okay, we have continue. May you trust this path. Yeah, wherever you're going, don't question it. If you've started something that you're passionate about and you're trying to go back on it because you feel like it's too good to be true, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. We have shadow. May what is hidden come to light. I feel like that's more to do with your own triggers. Okay, it's not so much about, okay, this person's doing this behind my back. Yeah, you're gonna meet and encounter people who are betraying you or fake or whatever it may be. But then at the end of the day, you need to be able to heal from these things so that you don't feel triggered in situations that are going to be great for you. Okay. We also have wonder. Yeah, this is about appreciating the present moment. Okay, appreciating what's going on. And we have embrace. So that's more of like, if it comes, it comes. If it goes, it goes. If it stays, it stays mentality. Like, just taking what comes and trying to unpick what it, like, okay, what am I trying to say? Be in the energy of an observer. Don't absorb. Okay. Any other advice you have for Scorpio? Yeah, we have romance. Okay, so there will be romance at some point. We have peaceful resolution, and we have meditation brings answers. Okay, but you have to set boundaries. We do have compromise. There's a need for you to compromise. And I feel like it's like, don't take your past bad experiences in situations like love into your new connections. Okay, make sure there is compromise. You have boundaries, but there's still compromise. And there's a need for you to meditate in order to get answers about life path, I'm hearing, about where you're meant to be. But there will be a peaceful resolution within yourself, and there will be romance. So you don't need to worry. Some of you wonder, like, will I die alone? Is love even real? But you will. You will find love. Okay, so what advice / information do you have for Scorpio? We have nourishment, we have intelligence, and we have strength. Okay, so I do feel like you have to keep consistent with the strength, keep going. I know that's so easy to say, but it's like, well, here's what motivates me to keep going. If I really am passionate about something and I really love something and I have like an off day, I tell myself, you know what, you really love doing that thing and you are destined for success. Your haters would be so happy to see you in this sad funk, so get out of it, don't give them a show. You know, so it kind of gets me kickstarted again. So maintain that strength. And we have intelligence, so this is basically understanding the spiritual reasons behind what you go through, and in order to learn the lesson so you don't have to repeat it. But yeah, with nourishment, go for what nourishes your soul, go for what makes you feel re-energized. Okay, we have preparation, so this tells me there are good changes and very unexpected but good changes happening in your life soon. What love advice do you have for Scorpio? We have release your ex. It's time to clear the energy. Yeah. In order to find this new love that you crave, you can't be holding on to the past. And we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And then we have passion. Okay. So you may come across people who will bring that passionate side to you, but don't control the situation. Okay. And let go of the past. Healing family issues. This is more to do with trauma. So making sure that you're not allowing that trauma to interflict with the relationships that you're building with others. You can be open and transparent about your situation from the past and why you may act a certain way, but don't let it control you, okay? Because it might ruin a good thing. And I know that's easier said than done, but therapy is needed, okay? But that's all I have. I hope that resonates. Take care. Bye.